Let's go in.
Absher, if you will come forward and be sworn, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will be the truth, the whole truth, and the other truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Absher, you, of course, have been seated and listening carefully to your trial, and you have been present for the state's case in chief. You have now seen all the testimony and seen all the evidence that the state is intending to prove in this case. Do you understand that it is the state's burden to prove these charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
As such, do you understand that you do not have to prove or disprove anything? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And so that means you also do not have to testify in this case. You have the absolute right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Of course, you also have the right to testify if you choose to do so. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
This decision about whether or not you should testify or not testify is yours and yours alone to make. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a skilled attorney whose advice you should certainly listen to and consider. But at the end of the day, the decision about whether or not you wish to testify is only to be made by one person, and that is you, Chad Absher. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you choose to testify, or rather, let me begin. If you choose not to testify, if you wish to invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, which you have the right to do, I will advise this jury, as I already have, and I will advise them again, that in every criminal proceeding, a defendant has the absolute right to remain silent, and at no time is this jury permitted to draw any inference of guilt from your exercising of your right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
I will also tell them that the fact or that you chose not to take the witness stand should not influence their verdict in any manner whatsoever. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
On the other hand, if you choose to testify, then you will be treated like any other witness. You will come over here to sit in this witness stand. You will be placed under oath to tell the truth. And you will be examined by your attorney and cross-examined by the state attorney. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And, like any other witness, if you have for felonies or crimes of dishonesty, that fact will then be made known to the jury. Do you understand that?
I've got felonies.
I understand. I'm going to go through. If you choose to testify, then the jury will learn that fact, versus if you choose not to testify, they would never know that fact. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so, state how many either felony convictions or convictions for crimes of dishonesty, how many of those certified judgments and sentences do you have on hand?
I have one certified judgment of sentence that has 2 felony convictions, Your Honor.
And Ms. Edwards and Mr. Absher, have you had an opportunity to see that certified judgment and sentence containing those 2 felonies?
I'm not yet, Your Honor.
All right, can you provide that to the defense?
I had provided that in discovery, Your Honor.
You did provide it, I just.
But I have my
reshown them right now.
certification to show, but
Thank
that
you.
was provided in discovery.
Okay, very good.
Admittedly, it was, I just
All
have
right,
not.
let's just let him see it again, but this is one document that has 2 felony convictions on it.
Yes.
And in fact, it's one of them is what's part of count 3, Your Honor.
I understand. All right, there it is. Mr. Absher, if you want to look at that. All right, so and let me explain how that process would work. Just as with any other witness whose credibility can be impeached with these convictions, it would just be the fact that the conviction exists, not the nature and details of the conviction. In other words, if you agree and stipulate that you have 2 felony convictions as that document shows, that would be the extent of the questions asked. It would be, Mr. Absher, have you ever been convicted of a felony or a crime involving dishonesty? And if your answer is a truthful yes, then it can be how many times? And if your answer is a truthful 2, that would be the end of the inquiry. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you are not truthful with those two answers, if you say you don't remember, or if you say one, or if you say none, then the state would be allowed to introduce that document, the certified judgment and sentence, and that would then show the nature of the crimes with which you've been previously charged. Do you understand that process?
Yeah, I thought that, I know I haven't.
Right, but I'm just making sure that you understand if you choose to testify and you testify differently than 2 felony convictions, then the state would be allowed to introduce that document as evidence. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you agree that you do have 2 prior felony convictions?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. Now, have you had sufficient time to consult with your attorney about whether or not you wish to testify?
Yes, ma'am.
Has she answered all of your questions regarding that decision to your satisfaction?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you need any other time to consider your decision?
Yes, ma'am.
You do? Okay. Well, as you know, we're going to be calling 2 witnesses, or your attorney is going to be calling 2 witnesses on your behalf here. So that'll give you some additional time to think about it and to talk to her when we take another little recess. But then I'm going to ask you after that if you've had sufficient time. I know you all also discussed it. You got to think about it overnight last night. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'll give you some additional time, but then I am going to be asking you what your decision is. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. All right. Then you can resume your seat,
Thank you.
and we will get the jury out here and get started with the defense witnesses. All right, then. If there is-
Okay, we thought we were going to find out right there, and no. He wants a little more time to think of it. His answer is not real convincing, doesn't have a lot of strength behind the voice there, and he clearly doesn't know which way to go yet. Let's get a break in here. We'll come back with the defense's first witness, see where this goes. Stay with us.
It was a murder that sparked a manhunt.
It's a horrific incident that happened.
Chad Absher, accused of killing his ex-girlfriend.
But he's claiming self-defense. And now it's up to a jury.
The controlling boyfriend murder trial today on
5.
Welcome back in Jacksonville, Florida. Court back in session this morning in the controlling boyfriend murder trial. Chad Absher is the defendant. He just told the judge he needs a little more time before deciding whether or not he will testify. The defense is bringing their case today. Only 2 witnesses are set. They're supposed to be very short. 2 lawyers. Absher faces 3 charges, including 1 count of first-degree murder for allegedly shooting the Rucker sisters, killing his girlfriend Ashlee after a heated argument in 2017. Let's go back into court for the first witness of the day, Finley Williams. He represented Lisa Rucker.
Good morning. I'm doing well, thank you.
Great. Can you please introduce yourself to the jury?
My name is Finley Williams.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a criminal defense attorney.
Okay. And did you come to represent Miss Lisa Rucker sometime in 2019?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And can you tell me what she was charged with when you came to represent her?
I believe it was retail theft and providing false information, I believe.
Okay. And do you know if she entered a plea to that case?
Not initially, no, ma'am.
Okay. And so did she eventually enter a plea?
Yes.
Okay. And can you tell me what her maximum exposure would have been on those charges?
I believe the original charge was a 3rd-degree felony, so it would have been 5 years in the Florida State Prison. The 2 other charges were, I believe, first-degree misdemeanors. Each one would have been 12 months in the county jail.
Okay. And do you recall what she ultimately pled to?
I believe the state attorney's office dropped the felony charge and she pled to the misdemeanor charges and she received 12 months of probation.
Okay. Thank you very much. I have no more questions.
Thank you. Is there any cross?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, may I proceed?
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Williams.
Good morning.
You've been a criminal law attorney for over 10 years, is that correct?
That's correct.
And you're board certified in criminal law?
Yes, ma'am.
You spent more than half of your career as an assistant state attorney in our office here in Jacksonville, is that correct?
That's right.
And the rest of your criminal law career you spent as a criminal defense attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the case that was mentioned just now, you said that Ms. Rucker did not initially enter a plea to her charges, is that correct?
That's correct.
She was sent to a felony pretrial intervention program, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And that was not done by Ms. French, is that correct?
That's correct.
That was not done by Mr. Atkinson.
No, it would have been the line attorney at the time.
That was not done by myself either, though.
Right.
When she did enter, or excuse me, the only reason that she was arrested on those charges was because Ms. French actually identified her as a suspect, is that correct?
I believe that's correct.
And when she was identified by Ms. French, she was arrested.
Yes.
She did not receive a notice to appear,
She did not, no.
and her charges were not dropped.
Not in that case, no, ma'am.
Now, based on your experience as a criminal law attorney, you believe the disposition given to her in that case was appropriate given the charge itself, her criminal history, and the facts of the case, right?
I do.
That disposition was in line with dispositions you see take place in this courtroom every day, is that right?
It was.
How many petty theft cases have you been involved with on either side, whether it was the state or defense?
A lot, hundreds.
Hundreds. And in those hundreds of petty theft cases that you dealt with, how many times have you seen someone receive the maximum penalty?
0.
You've never had any conversations with me after Lisa Rucker got arrested to get her any sort of deal or benefit, is that correct?
Correct.
You never had any sort of conversation with Mr. Atkinson after Ms. Rucker was arrested to get her any sort of deal or benefit, is that correct?
That's correct.
And you never had any sort of conversations with Ms. French after Ms. Rucker was arrested to get her any sort of deal or benefit, is that correct?
That's correct.
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
Thank you. Is there any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
All right, may this witness be excused?
Yes.
All right, thank you, Mr. Williams. You're excused and free to go.
Thank you.
All right, may call your next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. If the defense may call Reed Hart.
All right, Mr. Hart, you'll come forward and be sworn.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Good morning, Mr. Hart.
Good morning.
Can you please introduce yourself to the jury?
Yes, ma'am. Reed Hart, R-E-I-D-H-A-R-T.
Okay, and what do you do for a living?
Attorney.
Okay. And did you come to represent Lisa Danielle Rucker during 17, 18, or 2017 or 2018?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you recall, were there 3 cases during that time? That you
It was
represented?
under 3 case numbers. It was essentially 2 cases.
Okay. So can you please tell the jury what she was originally charged with in those cases?
One of which was grand theft, and I think 2 counts of petty theft, and the other was uttering a forged bill.
And did she enter pleas to these charges?
Not as charged.
Okay, so were these charges amended to a lower charge?
Correct.
Can you tell me what those charges were amended to?
Both of them were amended to first degree misdemeanor petty thefts.
Okay, and did she receive any jail time or probation as a result of that?
The 1-day credit. And then unsupervised probation because it was a withhold of adjudication. So for it to be a legal sentence, there had to be 1 day of unsupervised probation.
Understood. Thank you very much. I have no more questions.
All right, is there any frost?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You've been a criminal law attorney for 13 years, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you represented, as mentioned, Lisa Rucker on the grand theft charge in 2017?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that the Florida legislature has since changed the law regarding grand theft, is that correct?
That is correct.
So if that crime was committed today, it actually would no longer be a third-degree felony for grand theft.
Correct. It would be exactly what she pled to.
And based on your experience as a criminal law attorney, the disposition given her on both of the cases mentioned was appropriate given the charge, the facts of the case, and her criminal history, right?
Correct.
The dispositions that she received were in line with dispositions that you see take place in this courthouse every day.
Under those facts, yes, ma'am.
And how many petty theft cases have you dealt with in your time?
Countless.
And in those countless number of cases, how many times have you seen someone receive the maximum sentence?
0.
You never had any conversations with me after Lisa Rucker was arrested to receive any sort of deal or benefit for her, did you?
Correct, no ma'am.
You never had any conversations with Mr. Atkinson after she was arrested regarding any sort of deal or benefit?
Correct.
And you did not have any conversations with Ms. French after she was arrested regarding any sort of deal or benefit?
Correct. I did not have any conversations with anybody.
Thank you. Your Honor, I have nothing further.
Okay, thank you. Is there any redirect?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hart, in your 13 years of experience, have you had some clients that were state witnesses?
That actually testified on behalf of the state?
Yes.
Not that I can recall offhand.
Okay. Well, then I have no more questions. Thank you.
All right, may this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hart. You're excused and free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to ask you to step back into the jury room for just a moment. So please leave your notepads behind and we'll bring you out here in just a moment.
All rise.
All right, the jury's out of the courtroom. Let me just ask defense, do you anticipate any other witnesses that you wish to call separate and apart from Mr. Ashlee?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Are there any documents or exhibits that you are planning to introduce except for any perhaps through Mr. Absher?
No, Your Honor.
And so I'll ask you, Mr. Absher, you're still under oath. Do you need additional time to make this decision about whether or not you wish to testify, or have you so decided?
You want like 5-10 minutes?
Okay. I'll give you 5 or 10 more minutes. I will be in recess for 10 minutes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Again, thought there was the moment of truth, but he'd like a little more time to think about it. What do we think? Chris Ann Hall, Mike Strickler. Meg, he doesn't seem real forceful, not just with his opinion, but his overall demeanor. Your thoughts?
I can tell you from experience that at this juncture of the trial, everything becomes real for the defendant. It's interesting. I mean, I really struggle with this, but they really understand the severity finally at this moment, because they've been saying since they arrested, look, this was self-defense, this was self-defense. And now here's the moment of truth of, okay, here's your time to say what you want to say. My advice is to not speak, my guess is what the lawyer's saying. And the judge is being very, very nice by giving, you get 5 or 10 more minutes. And you can tell by his body language that he is struggling. He really doesn't know which direction to go. And we're going to find out real soon which way he goes, though.
Yeah, well, he's got the uh-oh feeling, Chris Ann, because he's just watched the trial and he's thinking, uh-oh, I'm going down. I think he might pull the trigger here. What do you think?
Yeah, and as said before, I mean, the reality that we're at the end now, he's heard all the state's evidence, we've had the defense evidence, and I'm not wondering if he kind of wishes that he had taken a plea deal at this time. We will never know that. Now, testifying for him is obviously a difficult decision, and I agree that his attorney, especially given his demeanor, is going to be like, please don't do this. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your choice. And as far as those criminal convictions, the felonies, somebody's going to be asking, well, will that become an issue? And I think if he gets on the stand as the defense attorney, if these issues, if these felony convictions of dishonesty are simply like a bad check or petty theft or something like that, I mean, there are felonies, they could be theft of just more than $300. I might actually want the jury to know that, because the looming idea of dishonesty has greater impact in the mind of the juror than actually knowing what the crime may be, depending on what the crime is.
Yeah, we do know that one of them is possession of a firearm as a convicted felon related to this case too. So that'll come out, and that's probably, don't know how that would go with the jury. But Meg, when you have a client, I mean, this guy is not, you know, we've seen some defendants who can't stop talking to the judge, and they are telling their story, and boy, they think they're doing great. But you know, remember Mr. Brooks in Wisconsin? This is not him. He's a bit of a wallflower. Just by the way he's answering questions. How could the defense get the story out of a guy like that? How do you handle that?
Well, I think I would spin it as he's defeated. He's torn. He's so devastated by all of this. He's a broken man, which means that he was self-defense. The man has emotion. He's just destroyed. My spin, forgive me for using that word, would be that he is so devastated. That's why he looks like a deflated balloon. And I would use that to my benefit of saying this is self-defense. He didn't intend to do this. This happened. This was just an accident.
Yeah, well, okay, we'll see. He's asked for 10 minutes. The judge said, sure, they're in recess. We'll get a break here as we approach the top of the hour, and when we come back, we'll find out if the defendant is going to roll the dice and testify on his own behalf, or if he'll just say, no, I'd rather go to prison. We'll find out. Chris Ann Hall, thank you for your time and expertise. Back to top of the hour. We're on pins and needles this morning here at Court TV. Why? Because we're waiting to see if the defendant, Chad Absher, is going to testify on his own behalf in the controlling boyfriend murder trial. He's charged with shooting and killing his girlfriend and severely injuring his girlfriend's sister. The defense presented a very small case, brought up 2 attorneys just to establish that the girlfriend's sister had a criminal record. Now the judge is addressing the defendant. He wanted 10 extra minutes. Let's go into court and see what he's decided.
With regard to this matter about whether or not you should testify. And so, have you made your decision? Okay, and what is your decision? Okay, so you wish to testify? Okay, so has anyone threatened you or coerced you in any way in order to get you to make that decision? Has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to make that decision? Have you made that decision freely, willingly, and voluntarily? And, all right, then in just a few moments, we'll bring the jury out, and you will come forward to take the oath and testify on your behalf. Let me go ask a question. I know he's wearing a bandage on his leg. Do you want him already seated in the witness stand before the jury comes out?
I was going to ask that, Your Honor. If that is possible, that would be preferable.
We can do that, and so if you want to go ahead and make your way to the witness stand, Mr. Ashlee, you can have a seat right here, and we'll swear you in again in front of the jury once they enter the courtroom. Let me just ask a couple more questions now that I've got you here and you're still under oath. In addition to you having decided that you wish to testify, Of course, you sat through the defense case and saw the two attorneys that your client called as witness, that your attorney, excuse me, called as witnesses on your behalf. Were there any other witnesses you wish to be called that weren't called?
I'm gonna say something.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna say something.
What do you mean you had no say so? I mean, obviously it's up to the attorney has the decision-making and strategy about the trial. Obviously that's why attorneys go to law school, but certainly you and she should discuss your defense and your case, and if there were witnesses you wanted to be called, and maybe she told you why they could or couldn't be called, and that's why I'm asking. Two attorneys have been called to testify in your case, and they did this morning. Were you satisfied that they were called?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were there any other witnesses you wanted to be called in your case?
Your Honor, if I may assist just a little bit. From a strategy standpoint, there were some witnesses that there was a desire to call. However, from a strategy standpoint, we're trying not to open the door for certain things to happen. So and please, Mr. Absher, correct me if I'm wrong, I think those are the witnesses that you're thinking about. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, let's just talk about it now, though. Who was that specifically? Do you have a name that you can give me?
Just people in the reference to this situation.
Well, like who? I mean, were there names that I read out on Monday or Tuesday
Yes,
to
Your
the
Honor.
jury?
Yes, Your Honor, and they were all disclosed. There was a strategic decision not to call certain ones, again, to not trigger a rebuttal case in this case. And again, please, Mr. Absher, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not exactly sure which witnesses you're referring to, but I think that those might be those. And please tell me if you're wrong and there's some other that we needed to do.
Well, on this efforts, who do you think?
I don't think there is anybody else that we need to be calling, no, Your Honor.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Absher, I mean, this is the opportunity, so you tell me what witnesses you wanted to be called in your defense.
I guess it don't matter. It's just what we got to do right now.
Yeah, but this is your day in court. This is your trial this week. Are there any witnesses you wanted to be called that were not called? No? Okay. Are you satisfied so far with the representation of your counsel in the defense of your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were there any exhibits or documents that you wanted her to introduce that haven't been introduced?
There was things I thought should be, yes, ma'am.
Like what?
Things that they say open doors to other things.
Okay. But can you tell me specifically, is there a piece of paper? Is there an object? Is there a document? Any kind of physical exhibit that you wanted to be introduced as evidence in your case that isn't being introduced?
I just don't want the jurors to think that they get showed these pictures like I was just dealing with regular career, like women with careers, stuff like that. It was different type of level of women I was dealing with.
Okay.
What was going on out there.
Okay. I don't know that I understood exactly what that meant.
I know that's the thing. I'm a different caliber of woman, so.
Again, Your Honor, if I can, I think he's referring, this state and defense have extensively discussed prior bad acts that would or would not be entered into evidence, and if prior bad acts were entered, it would open the door for a rebuttal case. Again, I think that might be what Mr. Absher is referring to, is evidence telling what kind of character perhaps they had that we have discussed and chosen not to take that path so far. So, Mr. Absher, was there any other evidence that you can think of?
Okay. All right, then. Obviously, now you'll have the opportunity to testify and tell your side of this situation, but otherwise, are you satisfied with your attorney's representation so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any questions of me before we proceed? then you understand you'll be seated here. We'll bring the jury out here in a moment. We're going to place you under oath again so that the jury can see that you will be under oath, and then your attorney will get to examine you, and the state will get to cross-examine you, and then your attorney will get an opportunity at redirect after the state has cross-examined you, just like it has been with every other witness that you've seen throughout this trial. Do you understand that process?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Then why don't you go ahead and have a seat in the chair. Let's go ahead and bring the jury out.
Okay, he's going to testify. Let's get a break in here. When we come back, Chad Absher tells his story to the jury of what happened that night when he shot and killed his girlfriend and shot and injured his girlfriend's sister. Back after this. Welcome back. Big development this morning in the controlling boyfriend murder trial. The defendant has chosen to take the stand after taking several moments, a couple delays. Chad Absher has decided, yes, he's going to testify on his own behalf. As the focus shifts to the defense case, Absher faces 3 charges, including 1 count of first-degree murder for allegedly shooting the Rucker sisters, killing his girlfriend, Ashlee, after a heated argument in 2017. He is a soft-spoken, large man. Will that work to his advantage? Let's go in and watch the defendant on the stand.
Our next witness?
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. Defense calls Chad Absher.
All right, Mr. Absher. Then if you will just raise your right hand to be sworn, sir.
Do solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I do, though, need you to put up that microphone so we can all hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. And Ms. Edwards, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Absher. Can you please state your full name for the jury?
Yes, ma'am. Miss Chad Olin Absher, ABSHER.
Thank you. And how old are you?
37 now.
Okay. How long have you lived in Jacksonville?
All my life, ma'am.
How far did you go to school?
8th grade.
And before you were arrested in this case, were you employed?
Yes, ma'am, was.
What did you do for a living?
Home on landscape and design business.
Okay, and what was it called?
T's all the above.
And T's a nickname that people call you?
Yes, ma'am.
Where did that come from?
From just kids growing up.
So how long had you had that business?
It went legit in 2012. I started from a kid pushing more behind the bicycle in the neighborhood.
Okay, and when you say legit, what do you mean?
I was all the way living the right way, all on paying my taxes and everything.
From the business standpoint?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you previously been convicted of a felony crime?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
How many times?
2 times.
You've heard all the evidence about Ashlee Rucker and Lisa Rucker sitting here this week, correct?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Can you please tell the jury how and when you met them?
Well, I actually met the kids first, little Joseph. I had my niece. I was done working one day. I was out. When I get done working in the evenings, I clean up my trailer and get my equipment ready for the next day to work. And while I'm doing that, I have my niece driving the mower around in the yard. She just liked to ride it. And he came running up and he was hiding in the bushes. And I seen him and I was like, hey man, I showed him how to ride the other one. So I had them out there and that's how I met him. And then the sisters came after the fact because that was their grandma's house while it was across the street from where I was.
Okay, so they lived close to you at that time?
No, ma'am. The grandma was across the street.
Okay.
So they seen the grandma.
Understood. Okay, so did you eventually form a relationship with Ashlee Rucker?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. And did you live together at times?
We have 4 or 5 houses.
And did your son Joseph live with you as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you love Ashlee?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you think she loved you?
I believe so.
So how was your relationship? Was it always good, rocky? How would you characterize it?
It started out great. I never had a woman take me to a hotel room or take me on a cruise to the Bahamas.
How long were you guys together?
I think 3-4 years.
And so you said at first it was good. After that, how would you characterize it?
I mean, it kind of started turning around a little bit.
Rocky, is that fair to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you guys break up often? Was it on and off, or did you just stay together the whole time?
Sometimes.
So there were times that you were not living together, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And why wouldn't you be living together at that time?
It all depends on the situation.
Would you be broken up in all likelihood?
There was times, yes, ma'am.
And what was your relationship with your son Joseph like?
I thought it was great.
Did you love him?
Of course I did, like he was mine.
Was Joseph's father in the picture much at the time?
No, ma'am.
So did you take that kind of role with him, or what kind of relationship formed with Joseph as a result of that?
I'm sorry. You said.
Yeah, that was a long, convoluted question. I'm sorry. So, what kind of relationship did you form with Joseph?
You know, I try to teach him how to drive everything, let out. I try to take him fishing.
And so Joseph was included in a lot of the things that you did?
Yes, ma'am. Anything he was interested in.
And so he was also included in a lot of things you and Ashlee did together?
Of course.
So what was your relationship with Lisa Rucker?
Lisa was, I mean, it was what it was. She came along with the sister. Sometimes she had problems. And
did she live with you?
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes in a few places.
So did she live with you and Ashlee at all the places, or just some of them?
No, just a few. She'll stay, and then, you know, she gets another boyfriend or something. Yeah.
When Lisa Rucker did live with you and Ashlee, did her son Colton live with you as well?
Yes, ma'am, we did.
And did you have a similar relationship with Colton that you did with Joseph?
I did.
So I want to move to the day of the incident. The shooting involved in this case took place in the early morning hours of October 31st. And on that day, you were living with Lisa, Ashlee, and her sons, correct?
Yeah, well, I went and stayed. I stayed there at night.
So you were not living there. Correct me, please.
Yeah, I just stayed there at nights, ma'am.
Okay. Why were you not living there at the time?
It was just best for us the way we had it worked out.
So where were you living?
I had another place.
Where did you spend most of your night?
With Ashlee.
Did you have a key to their apartment?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Were you allowed to be there even when they weren't there?
Of course.
So in October of 2017, were you working your landscaping job at that time?
The day when everything went down?
Yep, well, around that time, were you working?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Absher, did you shoot Lisa Rucker?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Did you shoot Ashlee Rucker?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Okay, let's back up. How did you and Ashlee get together that day?
Which day, ma'am?
I'm sorry, the day of the incident. sorry?
I'm trying to think exactly. I probably took her lunch and then she got out of work. She like, gosh.
About what time was that?
Her getting off work?
Yep.
She don't got.
What did you guys do?
She wanted to tinker around in the house that day. She liked to fix stuff up, you know?
So can you explain to us what happened that afternoon or evening?
I really still don't know if I'm sitting here this long.
Sorry?
I still really don't know who's sitting here this long.
Okay, well, let's go specific. Was there pizza there that evening?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who got the pizza?
We went and got a pizza.
I'm sorry?
We went and got a pizza.
When you say we, who went?
Joseph, Ashlee, and I.
And were you drinking that day?
Of course.
Of course. When did you drink?
At that time, I drank Fireball.
Okay. How much did you drink, would you say?
On average, or
No, that day.
probably 3 or 4 pints by the time we was getting pizza.
And were you using any medication?
Yes, ma'am.
What medication were you using?
I took Percocet and Adderall throughout the day, and then at night I took Xanax.
Okay. And do you experience pain in your legs?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. And was that the purpose of the pain medicine?
Yes, ma'am.
When did you take those pills?
Throughout the day.
So would you say one was early, afternoon, like how? Can you space them out for us a little bit?
Yeah, I can tell you exactly.
Okay, please do.
In the morning when I get up, I have a cup of coffee. I take 2 Percocet, Adderall. I get going. I get lunch. Got my trailer. My guys working. About 2, 3 o'clock, probably take 2 more Percocets. Keep working. Then by 5, 6 o'clock, it's time to wind down.
And did you experience any kind of injury that caused you pain?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please explain that to us?
Which incident on my body you talking about?
Well, one that you might take medication for.
As far as me being prescribed medicine?
No. What is it that you take medication for? What are you treating?
Where I got in here is for my legs.
How did Lyle Scheidemann wind up at the apartment?
He showed up with Lisa one day.
How long did you know him?
A couple days. I didn't really know him. He was there.
How long had you been coming to the apartment?
Probably 3, 4 days.
Were you friendly with him?
We nod at each other. Mostly stay in our room.
Was he drinking?
On what occasion?
That evening, we're talking about that day.
Yes, ma'am.
When did you see him drink?
He was drinking the 4 Locos.
Okay. Was Lisa drinking?
Not 100% sure.
What about Ashlee?
I don't remember.
Do you remember who paid for the pizza?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Who paid for it?
Ashlee did with her credit card.
Okay. And so who ate it?
Well, of course, the kids, and then whoever else got a piece.
Who was the first one to go to bed that night?
Probably all room.
I'm sorry, probably our room, that's what you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so who stays in our room?
Well, I say it like that, excuse me. I got, at the condo over here, I got Ashlee and Joseph in this room, and Lisa and Colton's in the other room at the time. And then she's got this dude over there. But the baby was fine. He's just watching TV.
So who is it in your room? You, Ashlee, and Joseph, correct?
Joseph, yes, ma'am.
And are you saying you three were the first ones to go to the bedroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Where did you lie down in Ashlee's room?
On the bed.
Okay. And Ashlee slept in the bed too, correct?
Of course, she slept in the middle.
Okay, and where did Joseph sleep?
He was in the cubby hole.
What's the cubby hole?
He liked to fold pillows up and put it in the corner right there, and he made him a little spot there, you know?
In the same bed with you guys?
Of course.
Do you remember seeing Joseph come in the room that night?
He was all right there.
So did you actually get to sleep at all that night?
Pretty sure his nose was off.
How were you dressed when you went to bed?
It was random. I still had one set of pair of shoes on and my pants. That's how I do. But I got somebody different in the house too, so.
How did you feel when you went to sleep?
When Xanax just knock you out.
And so were you and Ashlee arguing earlier in the day?
On what specific day?
That same day of the incident concerning car keys?
All right. Yes, ma'am.
In your mind, was that argument resolved?
She got what she wanted, the car key. Of course, she got what she wanted. And it was that, yes, ma'am.
So after you went to sleep, what do you remember happening next?
I got woke up to being beat in my sleep.
Who was beating you?
Lyle was on top of me.
Who?
Lyle
What was he doing?
beat me in my face.
Anybody else?
I said in deposition, or not deposition, excuse my language, told the detectives about Ashlee, but I don't want to tell, I don't know. We just going to leave it at that.
Okay. Did Lyle have any weapons?
Yes, ma'am, he did.
What do you remember him having?
The people that lived at the place before, because they just got the place, and when we signed the lease, I told them I didn't want to be on the lease.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. What the question was, do you remember, no, okay. Do you remember whether Lyle had any weapons?
Yes, ma'am, yeah.
Do you remember what weapon he might have had?
It was a baton. The one that the police wear to hang on the side, you sling it out, it's metal. It's about that big whenever you got it balled up in your hand.
Did you see a knife at any point?
Yes, ma'am, I had a fixed blade I kept on my belt that I cut my weed eater string with.
So what did you do?
I didn't have the knife in my possession.
Understood. So at this point, you're telling us that Lyle is beating you. What did you do next at that point?
I got up out of the situation. Lisa was right here, Lyle was on me, and Ashlee was this side. When I come up out of the situation, I got up on my feet.
Okay, and where'd you go?
When I was in the living room.
And did the fight end at that point?
There was never a fight.
Well, the Lyle beating you, did that end at that point?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you hurt?
Got my teeth and everything out. I mean,
What injuries did you sustain? Your tooth? What else?
that's 2 teeth, ma'am.
2 teeth, my apologies, 2 teeth. What other injuries did you sustain?
My forehead,
saw the pictures that the state presented of you earlier yesterday?
Now they clicked through them too fast, so the jurors couldn't see.
Stop it. You saw the pictures before.
Yes.
Were those pictures an accurate representation of what your injuries looked like that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Bleeding?
Yes, ma'am.
Where were you bleeding from?
My face.
Do you know where your teeth are?
One of them was in the bed. The other one was in my pocket. That is the tape we had for the police officers.
So once you got out of the room and walked out in the living room, what did you do next?
I was getting my stuff together. I was just on leave.
What was Ashlee, Lisa, and Lyle doing at that point?
That boy ran out of the whole place.
And when you say that boy, you mean Lyle?
Yes, ma'am, I do. Lisa was in the bar. Ashlee was following me around because my face was just dripping blood, so I'm just getting my stuff. And she was wiping up the blood.
So did you get a chance to gather up any clothes or any other things to leave?
I'm sorry, man.
Were you gathering up clothes?
And my shirt, jacket, keys, and phones and all that.
What were you getting ready to do?
I was just going to leave.
Were you aware that Lisa had called 911 at that point?
No, ma'am.
As you were leaving, did you have a rifle in your possession?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And were you aware that a rifle was in that apartment?
Yes, ma'am, I was.
Do you know how the rifle got into the apartment?
I'll put it in there.
Okay, and when did you do that?
Probably around the time they moved in.
Did it belong to you?
Yes, ma'am, it did.
And how long had you owned it?
I don't know exact days or time.
Roughly?
A couple years.
Did both Lisa and Ashlee know that you owned this rifle?
Yes, ma'am, they did.
And then had they seen it inside the apartment before?
Yes, ma'am, they did.
Had you ever tried to hide it from them?
No, ma'am.
To your knowledge, had they ever fired it?
Ashlee.
Did either of them ever object to you bringing it into the apartment?
No, ma'am.
On this day that we're speaking about, October 31st, where was the rifle?
You mean when the whole everything went down?
Yes, sir.
It was behind some couch cushions.
Did you know it was there?
I don't remember exactly.
Did you think it was somewhere else?
Sometimes it'd be under her mattress.
So did you bring it with you into the apartment that day?
No, ma'am, it was there.
So do you have any idea how it got behind the couch?
No, ma'am.
Where it was usually kept? And did you always keep it loaded?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how many bullets were in it?
Probably a couple.
Do you know what the full capacity was of the magazine?
I'm sure probably with the magazines full and the gun full, probably 17 or something.
So what happened as you were trying to leave the apartment after the scuffle with Lyle?
between Ashlee and Lisa.
Well, where were you walking out of the apartment at this time?
Towards the bar, between the couches, the diagram Mrs. French had over here the other day. I don't got nothing to show the people today, but I
Just
don't know.
explain it. Fine. Go ahead. You were walking out in between the
I was walking in between. Lisa was up towards the bar. Ashley was in between two couches.
And then what happened when you walked out there? Did anyone point a rifle at you, Chad?
Yeah, Ashley brought it up from behind the couch.
What did you do? Well, what happened?
Lisa got shot.
How did that happen?
Ashley was trying to shoot me.
So Ashlee had the rifle pointed at you.
Yes, ma'am.
And where was Lisa standing at that time?
At a bar where all the blood that they seen, the big pile of blood, that's where she fell at.
And where was that into relation to where you were standing?
What do you, I don't know.
Where was Lisa in relation to where you were standing?
Behind me,
And where was Ashlee?
in front of me.
So when Ashlee pointed the rifle at you, what'd you do? Were you able to do anything?
It was just good. Situation like it was on movement, everything.
How fast? And you saw Ashlee pointing the Lisa getting shot.
Do you want me just to demonstrate it?
I'm asking how much time first.
Matter of split seconds.
And then what'd you do after the shot?
I spun around and grabbed a gun.
How did you feel at that point?
Confusion, shock. I'm still bleeding. I done got beat up. I'm half drunk. I'm on sleep meds.
Why didn't you just run out of the apartment at that point?
Because I ain't like some people. I don't run off and leave them.
How close were you to Ashlee when she shot past you?
It was in probably 2-3 foot area.
And this time I'm going to ask you to step down to the side. I'm going to ask you to demonstrate how this went. Okay? And if I may,
I can get up now?
Yes.
Oh, wow, what a story. Now, he didn't shoot anybody. He's saying that Ashlee shot her sister, trying to shoot him after he got beat up by Lyle with a stick. Oof, we'll see where this is going. He's going to demonstrate to the jury. We'll watch it all when we return. Stay with us.
It was a murder that sparked a manhunt.
It's a horrific incident that happened.
Chad Absher, accused of killing his ex-girlfriend.
But he's claiming self-defense. And now it's up to a jury.
The controlling boyfriend murder trial today on Court TV.
The killer was a clown. The defendant ended up marrying the victim's husband.
This is going to be a riveting case.
The killer clown murder trial. Live coverage coming soon on Court TV.
Mr. Absher, did you shoot Lisa Rucker?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Did you shoot Ashlee Rucker?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Oh, what a warning. The defendant takes the stand in his own defense in the controlling boyfriend murder trial, and he tells a story that is different than we thought. We thought this was a self-defense case. He's saying he didn't shoot anybody. He's saying that his girlfriend, Ashlee Rucker, shot her sister. That sister took the stand earlier in the week and accused him of murdering Ashlee and trying to murder her. Let's get back into the courtroom. He's going to demonstrate to the jury what happened.
Okay, stay right back here. If you can just show us how you and Ashlee were struggling over the gun.
We're in the wrong kind of corner here.
Okay. I would just ask you, Mr. Absher, since you're not on the microphone now, we need the court reporter and the jurors to hear you. Just speak up, okay?
Yes, ma'am. My voice is coming.
I understand.
Well, show us.
To make a crime scene here?
Yes, go ahead and, no, just demonstrate from there. Show us where everything is.
Well, this would be the bar of the place. This would be one of the couches. And right here would be going towards the front door. In between here is another couch that you'll see in the diagrams that Ms. French had up. Ashlee, as I came through here, Ashlee was coming this way because I'm just pouring blood at the time. And behind this couch cushion, she held the gun. From this point, Lisa gets hit. And I'm like this, when I spin around and grab the gun. When I twist the gun and yank it, her hand goes around the stop and she drops.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Absher.
You want me to sit down now?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So you explained that you and Ashlee both had your hands on the gun at the same time, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you explain where her hands were and where yours were on the gun at that time?
Well, obviously, I can't show you all. Could you, Ms. French?
Mr. Absher, just please explain, if we're starting from the bottom, if you're holding onto the gun, where were your hands in relation to each other? We can just explain about relation to each other.
Grab towards the back of the stock, because if you notice what the gun was yesterday, where the stock, the grip comes down towards the bottom, and it's got the area, but it's short. Where she had it this way, I grabbed from this way and pushed the barrel away from me. And that would cause her hand to switch around like this.
And what were you trying to do at that point?
I just was trying to get it, make it everything safe at the time. The gun just went off. I was just trying to get the gun from her.
So did your hand or finger ever touch the trigger?
No.
So you said that the first shot went past you and hit Lisa, correct?
It went behind me.
Okay.
Not in front.
I'm sorry?
You did it in front, but it went behind.
I'm sorry. Okay. And hit Lisa. How did it fire a second shot then? Is the gun able to just, can you explain to us what needs to happen before a second shot gets fired?
It's just ready to go.
So does it need to be cocked at all?
I think the initiation, the first time, and then it cocks itself as it goes.
Okay. So does the safety need to be moved to fire a second time?
If it's on safety.
Okay, but if the safety's off and it's fired once already, would a safety need to be removed again in order to fire?
No, ma'am.
It doesn't work essentially like a pistol, would you say?
Yes, ma'am, pretty much.
And did Ashlee know that? Had she fired that gun before?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you aware if she had any experience with other firearms besides that one?
I'm not aware of that, no, ma'am.
Did that rifle have a pretty strong kickback on it?
Not really, not too bad.
And what sort of trigger pull would you say it had?
I mean, from the first, it was a little, just not like, it wasn't just a hair trigger, it wasn't easy, it was, I mean, if it was spontaneously, because it was rapid, you had to pull the trigger for it to keep firing, and then keep firing.
So what happened after the second round was fired? Hitting Ashlee. What'd you do? Did you realize you were shot?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you do?
I left him.
Why did you leave?
Because I was a coward.
You were scared.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you take the rifle with you?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Why didn't you call her home?
I didn't know what I was just doing, what I was doing.
So where did you go?
I walked up some back streets, walked up lanes to London apartment, and walked to a lady's house, asked her for a rag to wipe some of the blood off of me.
Okay, and then where'd you go after that?
From there, I got back towards the other place in the neighborhood.
How did you feel at that time?
Couldn't give me money. What do you mean how I feel at the time?
Were you scared? Were you anxious? Were you happy? What was your feelings at that time?
I was confused. And
Were you trying to hide from the police at that point?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, were you trying to hide from the police at that point?
no, ma'am, not at that point.
So did you end up at your friend's house?
As in,
Where did you end up going? Where were you arrested, Chad?
in the neighborhood.
You heard the officers explain how you were arrested while you're here in court, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And was that all true for the most part?
Yeah, they sent a robot in there.
Did you know before the police got there if they were coming to the house or not?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
After you were arrested, did you talk to the detective?
Yes, ma'am, they took me to the memorial building.
And you did an interview with Detective Minaj?
For 7 hours.
And were you arrested at the end of that interview?
Yes, ma'am, I was.
Were you afraid Ashlee was going to shoot you when she had the rifle?
Yes, she missed.
But why were you afraid she would shoot you?
I had been messing around with Lisa.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have no more questions. All right, cross-exam.
Oh boy, messing around with the sister. That's why she shot him, apparently. Cross after this. Stay with us.
Green light.
Were you afraid Ashlee was going to shoot you when she had the rifle?
Yes, she did.
But why were you afraid she would shoot you?
I had been messing around with Lisa.
Top of the hour. What a morning. Things took a turn here on Court TV this morning as the defendant decided to take the stand in the controlling boyfriend murder trial. Chad Absher is charged with shooting and killing his girlfriend and severely injuring his sister. Absher's got quite the story to tell. He says he didn't shoot anybody. He didn't shoot the sisters. He claimed that Ashlee, his girlfriend, shot her sister Lisa. But she was actually trying to shoot him and missed and hit Lisa. Why? Well, because he was messing around with Lisa. And, of course, he was under the influence of several drugs, some Xanax, some Percocet, Adderall, and some booze. All right, well, we watched him on direct examination. It's hard to hear him because he's one of the soft talkers. Let's see what happens on cross.
All right, so let's get this straight, Mr. Absher. You're a two-time convicted felon.
Yes, ma'am.
However, you state you owned that high-point rifle, correct?
That's right.
And you're not allowed to own a firearm, are you?
I sure am not.
But you did anyways.
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. And you kept that firearm, you stated, at the condominium that was being rented by Lisa and Ashlee Rucker, correct? Correct?
That was on the lease. Yes.
Okay. And you did not keep it in a couch cushion or seat cushion, did you?
It was at the time.
I asked you where you kept it. You did not keep it in a couch or seat cushion, did you?
It was in the bedroom normally.
Okay. So you did not know where your rifle was, did you? At that time?
At what time?
The time that you were looking for it in the condo.
The time I was looking for it, I was never looking for it.
You weren't looking for your rifle? What were you looking for then when you were pacing around after you and Lyle got into a fight?
Picking up my things, my jacket, getting my keys and phone and everything together.
Right, and that would include your rifle because that's one of your things, isn't it?
That stayed at that house.
But it's one of your things, isn't it?
There was a lot of things at that place that was mine.
I asked you can answer my questions, Mr. Absher.
I am answering your question.
And I said, isn't it one of your things?
You've been waiting for 5 years to do this, ain't you?
You do not.
Okay, we are not. Let me just stop both parties right here, right now. This is not going to be an argument. This is going to be a question and answer and a question and an answer. I am not going to put up with argument between both sides. So ask your question, let him finish his answer. You answer your question, and then she will ask the next question.
The rifle was one of your things, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
And you weren't expecting to see the rifle come from a couch or a chair cushion, did you?
No.
Okay. So let's start from the beginning a little bit. You had, on October 30th, 2017, Ashlee Rucker's black Mercedes, correct?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And Ashlee worked full-time, didn't she?
At what job?
She worked full-time, didn't she?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and she worked multiple jobs, didn't she?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you dated her for approximately 4 years, didn't you?
3, 4 years, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you got to know her son Joseph, correct?
Of course.
But on October 30th, 2017, the two of you did not live together at that Cedar Creek condos, correct?
I stayed the night there.
You did not live there, correct?
No, ma'am.
In fact, you lived at a different place, didn't you? The address of 6366 Woodman Drive?
Yes, ma'am.
Because that's the address you gave to police. That's That's where you live, correct? Is that a yes for the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you didn't give them the Cedar Creek condo landing address, did you?
No, ma'am, I did.
Okay. And you stated that you went and picked Ashlee up from work, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you didn't work that day, did you?
No, ma'am.
And I think you also stated Ashlee did several things for you, didn't she, financially?
I never said nothing about financially.
You talked about a cruise, you talked about...
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She did. That was through the job she had at the time.
Right, but she did things for you that involved money, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
She was a caring, giving person, wasn't she?
Of course she was.
Okay. And that's why you dated her for 4 years then, didn't you?
Not from nobody's money. No, I did not.
No, that's not what I meant. And I apologize that that came across that way. I meant for being a caring, loving person. That's why you dated her for 4 years, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, and throughout the day, you go and pick her up. I think you'd already stated that. And then at some point, the two of you are arguing about her car. Is that a fair statement?
The key.
Right, so that would involve her vehicle, wouldn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you actually left in her vehicle, didn't you, from the condominium earlier in the evening after you had picked her up?
She knew that.
I didn't ask that. Did you do it?
I did. Yes, I did.
Okay. In fact, when you went to go leave the condo at that particular time, that is when you saw Lisa Rucker and La Scheidemann and Colton coming back home for the day. Is that correct?
Sure, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then at some point, you arrived back at the condominium and you were hungry, aren't you? Yes or no?
Sure, yes.
Okay. And you all decided to get some pizza. Is that accurate?
That's what the kids wanted.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And that is for everyone that is now at the condominium. Is that accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
And just to be clear, the only individuals that are at the condominium on the night of October 30th are yourself, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Lisa, Lyle, Colton, Joseph, and Ashlee. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there's no other individuals except for the 6 of you. Is that fair to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just want to make sure that we all in agreement with that. So you all eat some pizza, don't you?
At some point, yes, ma'am.
And you've already agreed that you were drunk on October 30th, correct?
I stayed drunk.
You stayed drunk, okay. And so you're drunk, correct, then on October 30th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you were drinking Fireball, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
In fact, the Fireball that we see in the freezer is your Fireball bottle, isn't it?
Of course.
Okay. So is that a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I think you had stated Lyle had a drink with you, didn't he?
I didn't let people drink out my bottle.
No, I mean, but did he have a drink with you? I didn't ask you,
He was drinking 4 locals.
okay, I didn't ask you if he was drinking Fireball. I just asked you, did he have a drink with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the two of y'all had a drink on the porch?
I don't remember exactly where we was.
Okay. Were you in the condominium?
It was in the vicinity, yes, ma'am.
Okay. It was getting late at this point, wasn't it?
It's probably dark.
Okay. And at some point, it's time to go to bed. Are you tired at this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you agree that you and Ashlee and Joseph are all in Ashlee's bedroom. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay. And then Lisa, Lyle, and Colton are doing what they're doing. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So is your testimony today then you're sleeping in your bed with Ashlee, and all of a sudden you just get woken up to people beating you? Is that your testimony today?
What do you mean my testimony today? That's what it was from the beginning.
Please, you don't get to ask the questions. Just please answer my questions.
You're trying to trick me out.
No, I'm not. Please answer my questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, with no provocation, you get woken up to 3 adults beating you. That is your statement today, correct?
One for sure. I'm not going to talk about the girls.
Is that your statement that 3 people were beating you up unprovoked, and that's what you got woken up to?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Where was Joseph?
He was in the bed when I laid down.
Okay. Well, where did he go? Was he there when you had 3 adults beating you in your sleep?
No, it was not.
Okay, so do you know where he went to?
To Lisa's room.
I mean, I'm not asking you to assume. If you don't know the answer, it's okay to say, I don't know. Do you know where he went?
No.
Let me ask you this. Did you see him leave the bedroom?
I don't remember.
Okay, that's fine. So, and I think you also stated earlier that from being beat up on the bed, you were bleeding, correct? Isn't that what you stated a moment ago, that you were bleeding on the bed?
I didn't say I was bleeding on the bed.
You didn't say you were bleeding after being beat
I
up?
said I was bleeding. I didn't say I was bleeding on the bed.
But that's where you got beat up, though, right?
That's right.
Okay, so let's look at a photograph here.
All right.
So looking at State's Evidence 1LL, we don't see any blood on the bed, do we, Mr. Absher?
Of course we don't.
But that's where you were beat up, and that's where you became bloody, isn't it?
How long does it take for blood to run out of the body?
Again, I'm not here for you to ask me questions,
I
sir.
got to my feet before I got blood on the bed. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you agree there's no blood on this bed?
No, ma'am, there's not.
Okay. And then you mentioned a moment ago also too that per your testimony it takes a while for blood to occur. You don't see any other blood on the floor, do you, in State's Evidence 1LL?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Chad Absher on the stand. How's he doing? We'll get a break in here and get you back for more cross-examination. The defendant rolling the dice, taking the stand in his own defense. Stay with us.
100 now.
We've been watching testimony in Jacksonville, Florida in the controlling boyfriend murder trial. A late development this morning. The defendant, Chad Absher, says, yes, I would like to testify, and that's what he's doing right now. He faces 3 charges, including 1 count of first-degree murder for allegedly shooting the Rucker sisters, killing his girlfriend Ashlee after a heated argument in 2017. He now is claiming that it was Ashlee, his girlfriend, that accidentally shot her sister while trying to shoot him because she caught him messing around with her sister. And then the gun went off when he tried to get it away from her, and it accidentally killed her. Believable? Let's find out. Cross-examination, that's the tough part, underway.
Sure, as soon as it started.
Okay. So if it started in the bed, wouldn't you agree there should be blood in this bed?
No, I will not agree to that.
Okay. So you're just going to contradict yourself?
I didn't contradict myself.
Okay. All right, so are you then disagreeing that the fight between you and Lyle commenced in the bedroom and then ended in the hallway? Are you disagreeing with that?
It was never a fight.
Okay. So you never threw any punches at Lyle?
No, ma'am, I did not.
So then how did Lyle sustain his injuries?
Where was he injured at?
Okay, well, let's look. You agree you see some scrapings on his right hand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
So you agree that that's an injury?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then also, too, you see some markings on the palm of his left hand. You agree that's some injuries as well?
No, well, not. It looks like dried up blood.
Okay. And then also looking at State's Evidence 3D, you see some lacerations as well going down his right arm. Would you agree?
Can't say it's a laceration, no matter.
Okay. But you do agree you at least see some injury to Mr. Scheidman, correct?
There's blood on him.
Okay, well, so you disagree with me. You don't see any injury to Mr. Scheidman?
His hand, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you agree you at least see some injury then, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you agree that those injuries occurred when you and Lyle were in a fight, correct?
I'm assuming.
Okay. And you agree that the linen closet's door got broke, correct?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you don't agree that the linen door was broken?
Why would I agree to that?
There's photograph evidence of it. You disagree with the photograph evidence?
Of a door that's moved in the flood apartment?
Yes. You want to see some, and what about the further parts that's wrong with the linen closet that were broke? You disagree with that photographic evidence?
I'll pull it up.
Okay, let's pull it up. Can you see State's Evidence 1M, Defendant?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You agree that you see some paper towels and some things that have fallen here in the linen closet? Would you agree with that?
I see stuff on the floor, yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, let's get to a couple other pictures here. So looking at State's Evidence 1GG, would you agree there's damage here to the linen closet?
Wouldn't call it damage.
Okay. What about looking at State's 1HH? You see all the different, you've got shelves on the ground, you've got parts of the shelves also on the ground, there is damage then to the door. Do you agree that that's damage?
Yes, ma'am, you can assume that that's what it is.
I'm not asking you to assume. I'm asking you, do you agree that this photograph, 1GG, shows damage to the linen closet?
Yes, ma'am.
I apologize, 1HH for the record. But you're saying that the fight between you and Lyle didn't happen here by the linen closet?
No, ma'am, it did not.
Okay. So are you saying then how did this damage occur?
I honestly can't tell you what's going on right there.
Okay. But you're there almost every day though, right?
That's right.
Okay. So if you're there almost every day, then how do you not know about damage to the linen closet?
I don't look in the linen closet when I'm there.
Okay. You agree there's fresh blood there too, don't you?
No, I do not.
Okay. Let me point it out for you. See right here, I just circled by that white towel. You don't agree that that looks like fresh blood?
That's a towel.
Okay. I'm not talking about the white towel. I'm talking about what's beside it to the right. That I just circled. You don't see the fresh blood right there?
No.
Okay. Let me fast forward real quick here. Do you see the further damage and then some blood by EV6 and states 1 quadruple C? Do you still disagree that that's not blood?
I see some napkins that was cleaned of blood and put in there. That's what I see.
So you're saying it was staged?
You're good.
You said it was put there, so I'm just asking you, do you think it was staged?
I don't know, honestly, ma'am.
Okay. All right, let's look at State's Evidence 1 quadruple D. Do you agree you see blood there?
Yes, ma'am.
You agree it looks fresh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's because you were also bleeding, weren't you?
Yes, ma'am, what?
So you agree that could be your blood?
It's possible.
Okay.
That's my blood.
So you do agree in 1 quadruple F that that's your blood?
That's where I spit the blood out of my mouth when I first got out of bed.
Okay. So you're saying that this is your blood?
Yes.
You're comfortable with that?
I'm very comfortable with that.
Okay, all right. Because again, your fighting started around this door frame, didn't it, with Lyle?
I did not. I started in bed.
Okay. But you agree, the door we're looking at in 1 quadruple E, that's the door.
To Ashley's bedroom.
Thank you. You knew where I was going, didn't you? Now looking at state's evidence 1 quadruple G, do you agree? And then I'll show you a little bit closer view here. 1 quadruple H, do you agree that that looks like fresh blood on those towels?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you agree that could potentially be you, yours, or Lyle's blood?
It's probably mine.
Okay, and that was because you and Lyle were fighting?
There was never a fight.
Okay. So you're saying you just let Lyle beat you down and you did nothing? Is that your testimony today?
No, ma'am.
Okay. When you say there's no fight, that means you didn't do anything in return. Correct? You agree with me?
He ran when I got out of bed.
Right. But when you're saying there's no fight, you agree then what you're stating is you did nothing and you allowed Lyle just to beat you. Correct?
I was asleep.
It's a yes or no answer.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And you didn't have any problems with Lyle prior to those early morning hours, October 31st, did you?
No, ma'am.
In fact, the two of you only knew each other a few days, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So isn't it odd that then Lyle would just come to you in the middle of the night to beat you when you've never had an issue? Don't you agree that's odd?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And that's because it didn't happen that way, correct?
That's what you say?
Yes or no answer?
No.
Now, you know that Lisa called 911, correct?
No, I did not.
So you did not know she called 911?
No.
So until you were arrested, that's when you're stating that you learned about the 911 call by Lisa?
Did you say that again?
After your arrest, is that what you're stating today? Is you learned about the call then by Lisa?
That's the first I've heard of the call, yes.
Okay. Oh, you're saying through the pendency of this case, that's the first time you've heard the call?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You agree in the back of the call, you can hear Lisa saying no, no, no. Do you agree that you can hear Lisa say no, no in the call?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not asking you to guess. Do you remember that?
Can you play it again?
Sure. I'll play a portion before we get to that. So I'm thinking about the 911 call. Do you agree that Lisa says there's been an altercation? Do you agree with that? Or do you need your memory refreshed?
You ready to play it?
Do you need your memory refreshed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just going to do 2 short portions. I've already got them timestamped ready for you.
Okay, while they cue that up, we're going to break in here. More cross-examination of the defendant right after this.
Save 15%.
Welcome back. The defendant in the controlling boyfriend murder trial decided to take the stand this morning. Chad Absher made his decision to testify on behalf of himself after multiple questions from the judge. On the matter, Absher faces 3 charges, including 1 count of first-degree murder for allegedly shooting the Rucker sisters. He killed his girlfriend, Ashlee, says the state, who he claims shot her sister, Lisa, after finding out that they were, quote, messing around, the defendant and the sister. Let's go back into court. Cross-examination of the defendant, including the 911 call made after the incident.
Okay, so I just paused at 19.6. So you agree that Lisa is saying no, 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 correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you agree that there are males in the background telling her to not talk on 911, correct?
I was listening for the no, no, no. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, we can move on past that. But you agree she tells then also there's an altercation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, altercation, that indicates 2 people involved, at least, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, at this point, you do agree that you were pacing the condominium, correct?
Pacing?
Okay, you're going around in various places in the condominium, correct?
Getting my jacket, my shirt, phones, my keys, stuff.
Okay, and then even in fact, you walk out to the porch area too, don't you?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. And that's because you're being told to leave by Lisa, correct?
No, ma'am, I wasn't.
Lisa never told you to leave?
I didn't say that. That's not why I walked to the porch.
I'm asking you another question.
But you asked me one first.
I'm asking you, did Lisa tell you to leave?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? And in fact, Ashlee wanted you to leave as well, correct?
I don't recall.
You don't recall? Okay. She didn't want to be around you though, did she? At this point in time.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. And Joseph's not known till, you've known Joseph for several years, correct? At that point in time? And Joseph isn't known to lie, is he?
Yes, he is.
He is. Okay, so that's your testimony today?
When I first said that he don't lie, it was because of the fact that I wasn't about to let nothing happen to him, and I'm not going to say something bad against him.
He was 9 years old at the time, correct?
Right.
All right, and Colton was 4 years old?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now you're saying that little Joseph, 9-year-old, is just a little liar. Is that what you're saying today?
He was at the time, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then you didn't know that Joseph and Colton were still in the condo, did you?
No, ma'am.
In fact, you thought that they had left with Lyle, didn't you?
I don't know where nobody was at.
Right, but you didn't see Lyle, did you?
Of course not.
He left, didn't he?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you didn't know where he went, did you?
No, ma'am.
And you didn't know that Colton and Joseph, where they were located, did you?
Not at the time, no, ma'am.
So at this time, you think it's just you, Lisa, and Ashlee in the condominium, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you're not happy that you just got beat up, are you?
No, ma'am.
And you're drunk too, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And it's kind of embarrassing, isn't it, to get beat up?
I've been beat up most of my life. No, it's not.
Okay, so you weren't embarrassed?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And you agree that Lyle got the better of you, correct?
I guess you'd say that, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And Lisa's on the ground cleaning up blood, isn't she?
No, she's standing by the bar when I come through.
Okay, so you're saying that she wasn't cleaning up blood?
No, she had a phone in her hand.
Okay. Well, where did the Windex and the rag come from? Could you please repeat? I'm sorry.
I said I'm not sure.
Okay. But you agree that there's Windex and a rag on the floor, correct?
It's in the picture, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that's exactly, and just make it very clear. And you agree that on State's Evidence 1 PP, we do see a Windex bottle in a blue rack, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you do agree this is where Lisa was located, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
The time that she was shot, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're stating Lisa did not shoot herself, did she?
No, ma'am.
But you're denying shooting Lisa, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you're stating that Ashlee, the older sister, who's always cared for Lisa, shot her, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I think you stated earlier as well that by dating Ashlee, that kind of also included Lisa. Isn't that what you stated earlier?
Towards morning, yes, ma'am.
Okay. But yet, now all of a sudden she's going to shoot her own sister? That's what you want the jurors to believe?
I'm not trying to make them believe anything.
That's what you're saying today then, aren't you?
saying that the bullet was intended for me.
Okay. You don't know what Ashlee was doing, though, do you?
At what time?
Okay. You're saying that Ashlee was just out of the blue going to shoot you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Even though you're being asked to leave?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you agree that doesn't make sense, correct?
Of course.
Okay. But you agree then, looking though, and I'll move on past this then, states 1 pp, this is where Lisa was shot. You don't disagree with that, do you?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, I think you stated that your rifle that you're not allowed to own was in one of the couch cushions, correct?
That's where it was at
Okay.
the time of this.
And I think I just wanted to flush out. Are we talking about the larger couch? Are we talking about the love seat? Or are we talking about the chair?
It was behind the first couch here, not the one in front of.
All right, let me just pull up a picture. I just want to make sure we know exactly what you're saying. Are you talking about states 1AAA? Is that where you're stating that Ashlee had pulled out your rifle?
Behind the pillows.
Is that a yes then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And we see, I think, what, 5 pillows? Is that accurate? 5 pillows that we see as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you're stating behind these pillows, that's where Ashlee pulled out your rifle, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And where are you standing at this time? Can we see it in State's Evidence 1AAA?
I'm more towards where.
You can draw, actually. Go ahead and touch it.
Okay. I'm in this area. Ashlee's here. And this is where Lisa's over in here.
Okay. All right. So you're stating you're pretty close then to Lisa, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then you're stating Lisa's standing up, correct? Not on her hands and knees.
She was leaning against that's a bar. This right here is a bar.
Correct. Mm-hmm. All right. And are you standing up?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And how is Ashlee positioned?
She was coming through these, she would come this way, wiping blood up as I was going out to go to the front door.
Okay, we just
come up, when she came up from right here, she leaned up and had that in her hand, was shot this way. It's Lisa.
Okay.
Right here.
We need a break. We'll get you back into the courtroom for more cross-examination right after this. Stay with us. This morning we've been watching the controlling boyfriend murder trial for Chad Absher, and boy, did it get interesting this morning. He's on the stand. He says he didn't shoot his girlfriend, Ashlee Rucker, or his sister, Lisa. He says Ashlee shot Lisa, accidentally trying to shoot him because he was, quote, messing around with Lisa, and Ashlee was mad. Then he told the jury that Ashlee shot herself in the back of the head while he was trying to wrestle the gun away. Now he's on cross. This is where it gets tough. Prosecutors trying to get to the bottom of this. How did she shoot herself while you were getting the gun away? Let's watch.
So just thinking about it for a moment, okay? I'll make sure I just keep this pointed down.
Yes, ma'am.
So you agree that I would then have to have, because obviously the end of the barrel would have to be pointed at my head, correct? Apologize. But this would have to be pointed back of my head, correct? End of the barrel, right?
If you got your hand around this way of the stock, it will.
I'm not talking about how I'm holding it currently. I'm just, because obviously I want to keep things very safe right now, even though we know it's safe, but still. The end of the barrel, okay? Remember, it would have to be at the end of these 3 inches, okay? Right? And then the other end of the yardstick would be Ashlee's head, correct?
Definitely not.
Okay. Mr. Robinson, can you stand up just for a moment? Okay. Okay, here, just a second. Okay. Okay. How in the world would her hand reach the trigger? And Mr. Atkinson's arm's longer, we can agree, can't we?
Yes, ma'am.
So you agree then it's physically impossible for Ashlee to have shot herself in the back of the head?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
At the angle you're holding that, yes, ma'am.
You stated that you cared and loved Joseph, correct? Like your own son, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
However, you left his mother for dead, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
And you left Lisa for dead, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
You thought Lisa was dead too, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
In fact, you thought you were going to leave no witnesses, didn't you?
What?
You thought you were going to leave no witnesses, didn't you?
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Okay. You agree that there's only 3 people in the condominium at the time of the shootings, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you thought they were both dead, didn't you? And you fled out that condo on October 31st, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Therefore, leaving no witnesses to what you did, correct?
I ain't did nothing.
Okay. And then you fled, correct?
Left, yes, ma'am.
And you took the murder weapon, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you never called police, did you?
No, ma'am.
In fact, you never even called for rescue, did you?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Because you agree, you could have called for rescue at least.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Okay. And you actually slept in the woods, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
And it was cold that night, wasn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's because you were hiding from the police, weren't you?
At that time, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And because you knew they'd be looking for you, didn't you?
Of course.
Okay. Because you knew that your identification would be known, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you got some toothpaste and a toothbrush, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Because that was what was found in your jacket pocket. You agree that that was your jacket?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you agree that that's the jacket that you used to zip up and cover the rifle, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you went ultimately then to Mr. King's residence, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
And you also took out the battery of your cell phone, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Because you did not want the police to track you, did you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And Mr. King tried to get you to turn yourself in, didn't he?
I was coming out to turn myself in anyways.
He had to call you.
He talked to me, yes, ma'am.
And he tried to get you to turn yourself in, correct?
I turned myself in that same day.
I'm talking about before the SWAT team came to Mr. King's residence.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because Mr. King left the residence, didn't he, to call the police?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you agree that the robot that Detective Hinton had saw you pacing, holding your rifle, the murder weapon, correct?
That was door frame, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And ultimately then, that's when you surrendered, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you agree that this is not an identification case, correct? I mean, your ID's known.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you agree this is not a self-defense case, correct?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't understand. Can you I don't know what you mean by that.
No problem at all. You agree that this is not a self-defense case?
No. I don't know.
Objection, Your Honor. He's asking for a legal conclusion that he's unable to give.
All right, you will phrase your question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So you agree the only person that had the firearm was Ashlee, correct?
You going back to the scene?
I have to go back a little bit just to rephrase some of my wording.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I apologize for that, but that's what I need to do, okay? So I just want to make it very clear. The only person that had a weapon that was of deadly force is Ashlee, correct?
At the time of the shooting, yes, ma'am.
No one else had any other weapons, correct? Per your testimony.
When the shooting took place?
Yes. I'm only talking right now about the shooting. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you agree, based upon your testimony, is that Ashlee shot her own sister, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then also per your testimony, you agree that Ashlee shot herself, correct?
Neither one was intentional.
Right, I'm just saying, for your testimony though, she shot herself, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just have one moment, Your Honor.
Yes.
And when you were coming down the stairs, did you ever see Lyle Scheidemann when you were fleeing the residence?
No, ma'am.
And you agree that these shots happened pretty quickly, correct? One after another?
Yeah.
Okay, and you agree there was only 2 shots, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And the only 2 people that ended up shot are Lisa and Ashlee, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor.
All right.
Okay, the cross-examination of the defendant. How did it go for both sides? Oof. Not sure everybody believes his story. Maybe it's up to the jury, though, not us.